You all know how many watches Rolex produces in a year. Despite that, the supply seems to not be enough because there are a lot of people, collectors or not, who want to get their hands on one of their timepieces. In today's video, I, your luxury warrior, will be revealing something new from Rolex. For sure, many people are excited and a lot of you out there are looking forward to see what the brand has to offer. You will not only be seeing Rolex watches, but I will also be mentioning some new watches across different brands. These pieces are certainly the watches that you should look out for this year. The first on our list is the Grand Seiko Constant Force Tourbillon. This one is really magnificent as you can see the complications inside. This specific model is undeniably expensive. Add to the fact that they will only be making 20 of this, so yes, definitely limited. Up next, we have H. Moser. One of the watches from this brand also shows some complications inside, but the watch that stood out the most from their recent release is the Vanta Black H. Moser. Already had some watches with a Vanta Black dial, but this new watch is all black, even the straps. It made the hands look like they were floating. Though as you may know, this is something that you cannot touch because it can mess up the nano coating, but the brand said that they are working on something to make it wearable. We would love to see that, and I personally would love to wear one in the future. Next is Zenith, which showed some new variants of their Chronomaster sports watches. This collection from Zenith is really popular and well received by many people. The design is something that people are really looking forward to in every new release. The brand is really making sure that their watches will catch the attention of many. I bet you will love the Zenith El Primero Skeleton. Another release from Zenith is the Defy Skyline, which is a sub-collection within the Defy series. There were 3 new watches introduced in this collection, and all of these sports watches have new designs and are incorporated with new movements. Moving on, we will also be expecting Jaeger LeCoultre to release new watches with celestial complications. You will really be amazed with the complications in these watches as they are both beautiful and literally out of this world. Well, the brand prides itself with the astronomical functions that really became part of the brand's complicated timepieces. Up next is Panerai Submersible. They will be introducing new color variants in this collection, so better watch out for those. They also come in different sizes and flawless bezels. Even the boxes that the Panerai will be using for some of their watches are also new. They will be using 70% recycled materials for these boxes. I hope they use that for all their future watches, and we love sustainable brands. Now we have the Tag Heuer Aqua Racer. Well, there's not much going on with the new watches from this brand. One watch that I would say is an eye-catcher is the Carrera Plasma. The dial is something that you would not miss as it sparkles. They incorporated the watch with diamonds and sandblasted anodized aluminum. This watch is equipped with Heuer O2 Tourbillon nanograph movement. It also features embellished indexes and a 44mm case. The watch comes with a black leather strap with a black titanium grade 2 ADLC treated clasp and another black stitching. The brand is proud that this specific model will represent the start of the use of the Diamant the Avant-Garde plasma technology for Tag Heuer. Now, we will be talking about Zapek, which displayed a marvelous watch. To be specific, we're looking at the Zapek Antarctic Frozen Star. The name of the watch represents what it looks like. The dial shines and even the crown sparkles. They said that the dial was made of crystallized osmium, which is the rarest precious metal on Earth. It is also fitted with a self-winding Haute Horlogerie caliber SXH5 and offers 60 hours of power reserve. The straps are simple and there's not much going on with the dial, but the watch screams elegance. This is something that you would wear on the best occasions of your life. Another watch from this brand that I want to feature is the Antarctic Rattrapante. This one is built like the first watch that I have mentioned. It is showing the movements inside, and these types of watches are something that I really love to own, and I would say that they deserve a place in your collection. I mean, if I am wearing one of those, I will not notice the time, but I will certainly be watching everything that is going on within the watch. The price of this one is kind of surprising considering all the features and details incorporated within it. They are not at all cheap, but they are not as expensive as what you would expect it to be. It has split seconds function and a start-stop reset function as well. The price of this specific model starts at around $52,000. For sure, it will only go up from here like all the watches in this video, and I bet that you will not find them as easy as you would like to. Moving on to Patek Philippe. They have new watches that will certainly stand out from all other watches in the market. They might be in the industry for a long time already, but with these new releases, they level it up by making some modern touches. You might love the Patek Philippe 5270P that comes in various dial colors. The variant that I want to talk about is the one with a green dial. It kind of has that smoky effect. It is darker on the outside and it gets lighter on the inside. Aside from its grand complications, this model also features a perpetual calendar display, moon phases, and second subdial. And finally, we will be talking about Rolex. Of course, we will not forget about it, and a lot of people are always excited to see what is something new that this brand can offer every year. Lots of eyes for a very popular brand indeed. They added crown guards to the Rolex Air King, which is one of the most noticeable additions that they made. The Rolex date just has the blue dial is something that will really turn your head. They also incorporated some diamonds with a new date. I also want to mention the Rolex Yachtmaster in yellow gold. Another thing that is totally new from Rolex is their black and green GMT Master with a crown and crown guards positioned on the left side of the watch. That feature is undoubtedly something that will surprise lots of people. These might be greatly appreciated by left-handed people, and maybe Rolex did this to meet the demands from these people. That is a smart move for their business, actually. Well, if you want to watch a more detailed video about the new watches from Rolex, then make sure to watch the video I've made about that previously. You'll be able to see what are the new features and what are the upgrades and changes Rolex have made. Well, that's all the watches I have for you for now. What watch are you most excited about out of all the watches that I've mentioned? I'd bet you would like to see a more detailed video regarding these watches. Comment your thoughts down below, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and as always, prepare to suit up for more of our exciting videos.